Hi, how you doing today? I just want to make a short video on Luke 17:26. Everybody's looking for, well, for a few years now, I've been watching videos of people looking for giants, and they think that's the sign of what it's going to be. And what they're as in the days of Noah, so will it be in the time of Son of Man. And then they want to jump to Genesis. All you really need to do is keep reading down through Luke if you want to find out what really happens, because it's not giants. There were giants in Genesis. It's undoubted. They found bones, and we know that it's happened. The angels came down, and they had children with women and earth women. So that's why there were giants. So excuse me. So I'm actually start at Luke 17:24. I'm going to talk a little bit about the rapture because people don't believe that there's going to be a rapture or a second coming of Jesus. There are actually going to be three comings. Second coming is going to be it's a little complicated. It's going to be the rapture. Then the third coming is going to be the end of the total age. So the rapture is basically going to be the end of the Gentiles' age. And then the 144,000 you read about, those are the Jewish people. Because after we're gone, because you got to remember in the beginning, the gospel wasn't for the Gentiles, it was for the Jewish people. Jesus said, don't go to the Gentiles and preach the gospel when he sent the 12 disciples out. It was for the Jewish people. Then after he was rejected, then that's when it was for us, and he gave us a chance to get saved. So I'll start I'll read from the Amplified, Luke 17:24. So it's for like the lightning that flashes and lights up the sky from one end to the other, so will the Son of Man be in his own day. But first he must suffer many things and be disproved and reputed and rejected by this age and generation. And just as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the Son of Man. And then you just need to keep reading. So we go to 27. People ate, they drank, they married, they were given in marriage right up to the day when Noah went into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. So also was the same as it was in the days of Lot. People ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But on the very day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. That is the way it will be on the day that the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, let him who is on the housetop with his belongings in the house not go down into the house to carry them away, and likewise let him who is in the field not turn back. This is remember Lot's wife. Whoever tries to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life will preserve it. Quicken it. I tell you that in the night there shall be two men in one bed, and one will be taken and the other will be left. There shall be two women grinding together, one will be taken, the other will be left. There will be two men in the field, one will be taken, the other will be left. And then they asked him, where, Lord? He said to them, wherever the dead body is, there will the vultures or eagles be gathered together. So, what you need to look for, basically, I don't want to paraphrase what Jesus said, but to put it into words that you can understand, is that think of it as like September 11th or 9/11. People were on their way to work. People were on their way to weddings, maybe. People were on their way to buy new cars or things. Nobody had any idea that it was going to happen. So, or for the most part, very few of us knew. So, that's how it's going to be when Jesus comes back. You're not going to know. We can know that the time is close. We can know with all the natural disasters and the hurricanes and the earthquakes and the evil people, and there's several other signs to look for, but it's not giants. So give you one more to look for. I just give you one more sign. This is 2 Timothy 3:1-7. But know this, in the last days perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. So now you have a lot of false religions. You have a lot of Christianity or so-called Christianity that's spread out throughout the world who's perverted all that, and that's why they have no power, and that's why they're sick, and that's why they're broke, and that's why everything else, because they've got the whole gospel wrong. So go back, having no form of godliness but denying its power, and from such people turn away. For of this sort are those who creep into the households and make captives of gullible women loaded down with sins, led away with various lusts, always learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. So there's a lot of signs of his return, and we can know when it's close. We're not going to know the day, but it's not going to be giants. If you're looking for giants, he's going to come long before you ever see the Giants come back, because they're not coming back. They were here at one time, but they're not coming back. So, thanks a lot. Hopefully, you enjoy your study with the Lord. Not, I don't. It's not about me. I don't really even want to make these, but I feel that I need to. So, and I couldn't get it out of my head, so I made it and I put it up, and I hope it helps somebody. Well, thanks a lot.